guys, I know it can be frustrating when you're putting in so much effort with your training and your diet and you can't seem to get anywhere. Every day there seems to be a new diet fad, keto, intermittent fasting, no carbs after 6. It can drive you crazy. I know I've been down that road and hoping the next diet fad is going to be the magic answer. Losing weight shouldn't be a miserable process and can actually be quite fun. Just remember, just because you're dieting, it doesn't mean you're eating less food, you're eating less calories. Over the next 16 weeks, over 16 episodes, I'll give you the blueprint on how you can achieve what others would determine to be a dream, but for you can be a reality. Episode 1 is about vision, envisioning your goals and determining how you define success. Bar none, the most important factor to achieving your goals, both fitness and personal, is your mental drive and will to succeed. If you can't get up out of bed every morning, how are you going to make any progress? So my question for you is, how do you define success? My name is Andrew Chau. Welcome to The Blueprint.
While some define success as a measure of their accomplishments, I say you should define success based on failures and the ability to overcome hardship. However way you define success, do you consider yourself successful? LeBron James describes some of his greatest successes to be attributed to his failures, with the biggest wins from a loss being the lessons learned.
Some of my best accomplishments was the time that I failed.
What is success to me? Success to me is having a vision, a goal, and going for it. Success is knowing where I'm going to be and how to get there. Success is looking forward to waking up every single morning doing what you love. Success starts off with you. Be the best you that you can be, both mentally and physically. The first 6 episodes covers the basics with nutrition and training. Episodes 7 to 9 will cover advanced training techniques, with episodes 10 to 11 covering the mental challenges, exploring our inner psyche and conquering our inner voice to find out who we really are. I'll be competing in September, so I'd like you to come join me along my journey. I'll take you every single step of the way, with episode 16 being a reflection of what we've been able to achieve, both personally and together.
Let's rewind the clock. Growing up, I was always chubbier than my peers and very self-conscious of my weight. I would be bullied and teased. I felt like I was the only fat person in my class. But realistically, I don't think I really cared about their opinions. But I always wondered why I was different to everyone else.
Growing up, I wanted to be normal, but I always felt different, always watching from the outside. And for the longest time, I thought it was a bad thing. But as I grew up, I still feel the same way. I still feel different to others. However, I don't see it as a bad trait anymore. Being different is how I got to where I am today. It's how I'm able to make these videos for you. It's how I'm able to have this mentality and share this motivation and inspiration. You should be proud that you're different. You shouldn't ever have to feel like you need to change yourself for the validation of others. However, you can always seek to improve yourself so you can provide more value to those around you. Rather than condemning those who look down on me, I seek to inspire and lead by example. Be the change that you want to see in the world. And I find that successful people would always try to bring those around them up, while negative people would bring them down. And you can be that special spark in your community or social circle that can inspire and motivate others to be something more. Rome wasn't built in a day, and you can't magically change your world in one step, and progress isn't made overnight. I set myself a goal and subdivided those goals into smaller checkpoints and mapped out how I could get there. Achieving my fitness goal was the first step to improving my quality of life. And it wasn't for reasons of vanity, but the idea that a dream is tangible and a goal was no longer a fantasy. A reminder success is for those who persevere. And growing up, I was good at a lot of things, and that's all I ever was. Good, not amazing. And I never went to the finish line with anything. Fitness was the first thing I went to the finish line with, and when I got there, I realized that the finish line keeps moving. A new day, a new goal. Progression is the key to happiness. Setting checkpoints and going out and achieving it. It doesn't matter where you are in life. You put in the work, you reap the results. And same can be applied for fitness or your career or your social life. Always endeavour to get better. Later in this episode, we'll be showing you our burger recipe. And just a quick disclaimer, there aren't any special ingredients, and this burger is not going to make you burn fat any faster. What makes you burn fat is being in a caloric deficit. I'll take you through that in detail in episode 2, but for now, just know that these burgers is going to be a very useful tool for you to be in a caloric deficit. It's going to allow you to eat more food and less calories. But before we do that, I would like to show you and take you through one of our training sessions with some of the guys from BarbellCrew. This is not our typical training session, so it will be very interesting to take you on board and show you what it's like to train with camaraderie and friendship.
Is that the belt? This one's my belt. We're too big. Oh. What are you wearing the whole time? Stay tight. Keep his core tight, you know? Stay strapped. Never be loose. Stay tight. You never know when you need to deadlift something. That's it. You never know when you need to deadlift the car out of nowhere, you know? Drops his phone, deadlifts it.
I'm Kevin, 25 years old. I'm a powerlifter and an engineer and also an Australian soldier and a business owner. As for engineering, I'm starting a new role, or a new job rather, soon, and that's going to move me on to a more of a business side of the type of engineering that I do. And as for the military, I've got further aspirations in becoming a better infantryman or a rifleman, and that down the road might lead me somewhere which I'd rather not talk about on camera.
This is for a world record. This for 2 world records in successive lifts. He's fighting it. Oh my God, he's got it.
We're just gonna maybe go for 2 on 200 kilos. 200? Yeah, that's 200 kilos. So let's see what's good. I'm Josh. I'm 23, and currently I have a goal of going down to getting shredded down to 90 kilos. Currently I'm sitting about 110 or so, give or take, and I want to get nice and strong and lean at the same time. You know, like back in school, you know, being the overweight kid, you know, I was like always getting bullied, or, you know, I just really self-conscious. But, you know, at the moment, I'm getting, you know, working towards getting nice and lean. I'm nice and happy, you know, and it just comes down to self-empowerment. At the moment, I'm power building, so I'm just getting in between, getting nice and lean and strong at the same time. My PB at the moment, I would say 260 kilos in this garage right here, with the chains, but without the chains at the gym, it was 240 kilos. I want to, by end of this year, get about 250, and hopefully soon.
Without the chains.
Without the chains. That's it. I just want to be having a nice shredded physique, looking like Z's, rip Z's. You know.
Kev, what are you doing today?
I'm just going to be filming things.
Yeah, nice.
Hello.
Great chat.
Good chat.
Great chat.
Hi guys, my name is Huynh. I'm 26 years old and I work at a hairdressing salon. I specialize in doing ladies' hair color. I started off with my fitness journey just going to the gym with my boyfriend once or twice a week, and then as I started seeing progress in my lifting, I decided to eat cleaner. So I started counting like macros. Lifting now because it's become like a hobby or even routine, I can say. I just enjoy getting stronger every day at the gym and then seeing my body slowly transforming into what I would want it to be. And I just love going to the gym. It releases stress after work, and then it's a time where me and my boyfriend actually spend a lot of time together. And
I'll say, we'll see how 110 feels. Now you have to feel the hype. Kevin's felt the hype. Now you're gonna
As
feel
for the barbell crew, as you guys can see, everyone's wearing the brand. It started off with just me with the thought in my head, thinking, oh, I want to make a little community, which, you know, my mates and I could share and be a part of a unified type group. And now it's turned into something which is Australia-wide and some other countries around the world, like America, etc. And where I want to go with that is obviously expanding the brand, making it more of a staple thing in gym wear. And also the big picture goal is obviously to have my own gym, and that is in the works at the moment. Hopefully, hopefully with the session that goes on, there are some gym closures which we can sweep up, and it might happen within the next 1 or 2 years. So yeah.
Come on! 10. 1, 2. Come on. Come on. Wait, go. 4, 5. Come on. Come on.
Fitness to me is a mindset, as for everything that I do. So fitness for me is pushing yourself to your limit and not making excuses for it, you know? Because for myself, as an explanation, I've injured myself multiple times and I've come back from those injuries and more often than not come back stronger. So it's a mindset, pushing yourself to the limit no matter what the circumstance.
Let's go! Come on! Let's go! Come on! Come on! Come on, pussy! Let's go! Pussy. Let's go!
Fuck yeah, that's easy.
What the fuck? Come on!
Yeah.
Hey, let's press record. Can you do it again?
Fuck. Basically my twin, bro. What the fuck? he's got everything I was about to say. And we're the same weight too.
Yeah.
And I want to get down to 90 as well. Well, when I was 90 kilos last, that was probably like 2 years ago. Yeah. So that was 2 years ago and my physique was like pretty good. And I was like really wide. But right now, currently injured for the past fucking year and a half. And yeah, just need to put it back into rehab. So I'm trying to just lose weight right now, get my body back into shape.
Stop fucking playing around. Go, Jess. Come on. Firing fast. Last set, best set. Let's go. Let's go, brother. You got it, mate. Let's go. One. Easy. Fast. Easy. Nice. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Get us right. Touch and go. Let's go. 1, 2. Come on. Hey. Come on. Halfway there. Come on. Come on, mate. Push hard. Fucking come on. Come on. Come on. You gotta do better. Come on. Push through. 7, 8. Come on. 8. Get it. 7, 8. Come on. Last one. Come on. Push. Easy. Fucking easy. Fucking easy. What the fuck? Let's go. No more fucking games.
When I was powerlifting 2 years ago before my injury, I was hitting some good numbers. And yeah, that's what was making me happy. I was feeling super fit. My body was just basically super strong at that time. I still want a good physique, but I'm still going back to my baseline from before I was injured 2 years ago. So yeah, just still on that track right now.
Smashing goals is smashing goals, mate.
Booyah, I know how to smash. That's all I know.
You gotta say that. You gotta say that.
I'm a conventional deadlift specialist, so I believe I'm amongst some of the very few in the world in the 83 kilogram weight class who can pull over 330 kilos. The absolute limit for conventional deadlifting for 83 kilos is 362.5 kilos by John Hack, and that's my goal, to potentially break the record on stage. But the first step would be for me to hit it in the gym and see if I can actually achieve that, because no one else has. Long term, like I said before, with BarbellCrew, expand the brand, open up my own gym, and pretty much see where the military and engineering takes me. Because if you guys have invested in anything before, it's like diversifying your portfolio and having scope, a wider scope rather than tunnel vision. But that being said, tunnel vision is not bad if you know exactly what you want in life. Not all of us do.
Come on, Jess!
What you gonna do?
Let's go!
Easy.
When you're ready. Come on! Let's fucking go! Let's go, Jess! Give me some good shit! Let's go! Let's go!
Come on,
keep it tight, keep it tight! Let's go! Push! 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 Good shit. Good shit.
Went for a second.
Fuck. Went for a second. Big dick energy.
Went for a double.
Yeah, thought I had it in me.
Fucking beast.
That's nice.
Probably gonna go for Stephen Chau. I know that he uses some good supplements to get to that point, but yeah, in 5 years, I reckon I could get a pretty good physique. Like, I could probably fix up, take off all the fat, get lean again, build a really good habit with diets, dieting and stuff, and basically be a lot stronger than I am today.
Vomiting right now. Oh, fuck. That's fucking great.
That was good shit though. Dude,
I want us to be very similar to Kanye West. You know, I want to build a nice empire, and I want to have a really nice fashion brand that people will be rocking. I want us to be able to go into Sway in the morning and drop a nice freestyle, because we love our freestyles. Everyone knows this.
Yeah, so I'm working on that for both of us right now, making sure we're on track every day. So every day I work on this, every single thing that
and I'm sitting on this shit like I got the wisdom, I got the fucking pestle, cause I got the fucking kingdom. You know that I'ma have to do it like I'm fucking risen. I see it in my vision and you know it's fucking clear. Judgy do, I'm gonna be on the fucking damn top, sitting on top. You know that I'm never gonna be stopping no fucking winning and sinning, chilling with the bros. Gonna have to do it cause I fuck up on the flow.
Fuck up on the flow, tell me how it fucking goes. Man, I know that you gonna get it down low. The beat's fucking going down, bro. What the fuck are we gonna do now, though? This is a passion for me, you know. I just want to keep doing it. Like, I don't get bored of it. So, yeah. By the time, 5 years go by, fucking see where we're at.
That's it. Watch this space. Watch this space.
Watch this space.
We're gonna build a fucking empire.
Yeah, that's it.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! During these 16 weeks, I'll be working closely with Andrew. He's going to be helping us once we get to that fitness goal. I'm going to learn from him. I'm going to be picking out his brain, see what wisdom he can give me, and he's going to help me along the way and want to get nice and diced.
I'm pretty excited to see the results at the end. Yeah, I'm hoping for like 10 to 15% body fat.
Let's fucking go. Let's go, keep it tight, keep it tight. Gotcha, come on. You do it, shit. Let's come on. Push, let's push. Yeah. That's right. Yeah, fucking get it next time. Hey, to be fair, I actually trained chest at home today. So, good shit, good shit. Achieving championships, not about getting it, about trying. That's it.
So, with BarbellCrew, in the next 16 weeks, we're gonna have, for the first time, like, I think four to six different types of clothing running at once. With my lifting, I want at least 350 kilos on the bar lifted, and that's been a big milestone of mine. If you guys have looked at my YouTube channel, in the description it's road to 350 kilos, and that's been going on for a while, so I want that within the next 16 weeks. And I feel like I'm on the cusp of lifting that, and pretty much have a good start at my new job in engineering. That would be very good, I think, in terms of my actual normal career.
See that's what happens when you got fucking guys screaming at you and you remember what your goal is.
Fucking G'd up. That's it.
That's fucking it.
Yeah, I save it when the moment's right. I won't scream at you afterwards. Yeah, that's a perfect moment. Don't want to waste, the hype.
No, I'm always like,
hey, can I start screaming at you when you train?
Yes.
So my short-term goal is to transform my, recomposition my body again, because I've gained a bit of weight again, and to get stronger at the gym, thin down a little bit. My long-term goals is to open my own business, and maybe they'll be in a couple years time. For the time being, I would like to focus on building my page and build a big client base around Melbourne. So I need to work on furthermore with my skills and improve it, and also start taking more videos and start taking more pictures and advertise my work and my portfolio to everyone. And also, I would really like our channel to take off, so I try my really best to learn more about filming and videoing and just be more not camera shy, and that's something I want to work on as well.
My name's Kevin Bowie, and I'm gonna fucking continue to kill it.
I'm Josh Du, and I'm here to get fucking shredded.
My name is Jeremy Huynh, and I'm gonna fucking be a millionaire.
My name is Huynh, and I want to have my own business one day, and I want to get shredded and a big booty.
Let's go! Let's go!
Let's fucking go!
Let's go! Well, we're gonna add some salt and pepper into our mince. Alright, so we're just gonna mix everything together and then divide it into 4 so we can make 4 patties. So you just roll it into a ball and then flatten it out. Divide our meat into 4 patties, and since the patty is pretty small, we can cook it for 3 to 4 minutes on each side. And we'll be over here cooking the meat. So today we're cooking at Jake and Lucy's house. With that, they don't have cooking spray, so we'll be using normal oil. We use some paper towels, and we're just gonna pour a bit on that, and then dab that around a little bit to reduce the amount of oil we use, and then that way the meat won't stick to the pan. Put it in the frying pan now. Pro tip, if you guys want a moist burger, don't ever push your burgers down with this. Don't flatten your meat and just keep it cooking one side each time and just flip it every 3 to 4 minutes. Alright, so the burgers have about 4 minutes each side already, so we're going to take it out now. Oh, whoops. That's right. We're going to put our buns into the oven to give it a little toast. Tasty for about a minute or 2.
A few moments later.
Now we're just going to add some mayonnaise sauce and some barbecue sauce. We got the fat-free mayo and the reduced salt and sugar barbecue sauce, and we're just gonna add a little bit on the bottom bun.
Macros will be on the screen.
Yep, macros will be on the screen for you guys. So because it's quite a lot of sauce, we're gonna count this as 2 servings. We're ready to build our burger now. Well, first we'll start with the lettuce. And then some tomatoes. Next we'll be adding the onions. You can add fresh onions or some pickled onions. We've prepared some pickled onions earlier on today, so all you need to do is chop up your onions, add some vinegar, some lemon, and just chuck it in the fridge. And you guys can use the chopsticks or something to pick it up. We'll add cheese on top of our meat while we're cooking in the pan, so then the cheese will be melted, but today we forgot, so we're just gonna chuck it on last. But if you guys cook, remember to put your cheese while cooking your burger. Woo!
Episode 1 is about vision and goals. You need to visualize what your goals are, vocalize it as step 2, and then realize it to reality. The reason why visualizing your goals is so important is because you need to know where you're gonna be. When we were younger, we had much more ambitious dreams as a kid. We want to be a movie star, we want to be an actor, we want to be a celebrity, we want to be an astronaut, we want to be a doctor, a surgeon. But as life breaks us down, we start to settle for mediocrity, and we don't have the same goals as we did when we were younger. You start to settle for comfortability, just good enough.
And that's not a way to live life. That is not success. That is not being happy. It's why you're always looking for that new job and you're unhappy with the way you look. You need to set yourself a high goal, a goal where a lot of people will probably laugh at you because you're embarrassed to speak about it. Those are the true goals, and that's what you should set your mind on it. Once you've visualized your goal, vocalize it. Hang and I, we had no idea how to film just weeks ago, but the fact that we vocalized it, we set ourselves a deadline, that inadvertently motivated those around us to achieve something more. And that's when the whole mission of this series changed. Initially, weeks and months ago, it was gonna be about me and competing in September, but I realized that now this is so much bigger than me. It's not even necessarily about fitness anymore, because the same principles you apply to fitness, you apply to life. You set yourself a goal, set yourself a deadline, and then you put yourself under that pressure, and that's how you grow. Pressure means growth. And if you're comfortable and you don't vocalize your goals become dreams and they fade away just like a memory, just like a dream that you had last night. No one ever hears about it, you forget about it. Vocalize it, write it down, and get a whiteboard. We have a whiteboard. We start writing down our checkpoints and going out to achieve it. Once you have a really big goal, you need to have small checkpoints to get there. You have to take one step at a time. And then over time, those steps accumulate and they add up. That's how you need to approach life, and that's how you need to approach these goals. And like I said, Hang and I, we knew nothing about recording, and I think in the last 3 weeks, we've probably spent maybe 100 to 150 hours on YouTube learning. And it's ridiculous the amount of information you can actually find online, and it's free. We live in the world of internet and social media, and especially during this time of quarantine, I guarantee most of you guys are actually wasting your time not doing anything. And the biggest excuse that I get is, we don't have any time. Well, Hang and I, we actually have a full-time job, but we're able to fit in time for our gym, our training, our nutrition, and to film this. So there really is no excuse. If you have time to Netflix and chill, you have time to spend 30 minutes going online, learning a new skill. If you don't have time to watch a video on your way to work, you can listen to a podcast when you go for a run. Self-honesty is the most important part to achieving success. You need to admit all the things that you're bad at and get better at it. Just like work. You're never gonna find a job that you love every bit. There's always gonna be parts of the job where you hate, and you have to focus on the things that you hate. The reason why you hate it is probably because you're not good at it. It's hard to hate something you're good at. Have you ever heard of anyone say, I'm too good at this, I don't like it? It's ridiculous. Get good at the things you're bad at, and that's how you improve and grow as a human being. Once you visualize your goal and you vocalize that you need to start. A lot of people, they hesitate starting because they're in this perpetual planning stage, and they're preparing and they never end up starting. For example, I know people who want to start a fitness YouTube page, but they want to wait until they get fit. But why would you want to do that when the time that you spend getting fit, you can use that time to accumulate a crowd, you can accumulate a following. And during that time, you actually gain experience as well. But once you wait until you're fit and then you make the video, you're now competing with much more people, because the internet is actually growing exponentially. In a few months' time, in a few years' time, there's going to be thousands and thousands of more people in that same niche. Use this as your time advantage. One of the reasons why people hesitate from starting is the fear of rejection. They are nervous, they're shy to get in front of the camera. And to be honest, before this whole video series, I've never been in front of the camera before. And it's all mentality. You just gotta start and you gotta do. And you shouldn't be afraid of these negative comments, because this is your passion, this is what you want. You now have vision. The fact that you are able to visualize your goal and vocalize it, that's more than I can say about most older people that I know. Today, you've heard Josh, Jeremy, Kevin, Hang. Next week, you'll hear my friends Jake and Lucy vocalize their insecurities, where they want to be, and their goals. And the fact that they were able to go in front of the camera, never being in front of the camera before, and vocalize their insecurities and their goals, that is something to appreciate. The fact that they've done that now, we've now given them the best chance of achieving that. They're now accountable. And like I said, this series isn't about me, and it's arbitrary who sits in my seat. I'm just a vessel. I'm just living proof that as long as you put your work in, you're gonna get the results. Same thing with fitness, same thing with work, same thing with your personal life. Just vocalize it, and now that you've vocalized it, you can now inspire other people to be in the same position as you. And Josh, Jeremy, Hang, Kevin, Jake, Lucy, they are no different to me right now. They will now go off and inspire their friends. People who
give you negative comments, where are they? Why should you value their opinion when they are without vision? You wouldn't be insulted if a kid insults you, so why would you be insulted when a person with no vision? With the same token, I don't want to be condescending or patronize them. The whole idea of this series is to bring them up, to inspire them, to show them another way of seeing things. If you guys see things the way I see things, it's a burning fuck, I can't.
Keep going, babe. You're doing great.
If you guys see things the way I see things, a burning passion on the inside, being happy and looking forward to waking up every single morning so you can go out and achieve your dream. Sorry guys, Hang's been cutting onions in the room again. What I'm trying to say is, how many of you can actually say that you are confident enough to vocalize your goal? Anyone who tries to talk negatively about this, they are without vision, they are without passion. And without passion, there is no drive. And success isn't for them. If I can upload myself in this state, and Hang, Josh and Jeremy and all those guys in the show today, if they can vocalize their goals, you can too. What's your excuse? You literally have nothing to lose. You can type down in your comments or talk to your friends. Just tell someone what your goal is, what you really want. And I guarantee you'll be so much closer to achieving it. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed our first episode. We're finally done filming. It's taken a lot longer than we thought. Big shout out to Hang. She has put in a lot of effort over the last couple of weeks learning how to film. So if you guys liked it, just be sure to let us know down below. And if you have any feedback, we're all ears. One thing I did want to talk about is Achieve Championship. So initially the branding for this video series AC stood for my name, Andrew Chau. But just like the whole series, the mission objective has changed. It's Achieve Championship. It's a mentality, it's a state of mind. And for you to be a champion, you need to be the best, right? And if you're the best you that you can be, you are a champion. That is what it means to achieve championship. You set yourself a goal. And what the goals that we've heard today, it's not important whether they achieve the goals or not. What's important is that they've put in the work and they've tried their best. That is what it means to achieve a championship. So, look, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And just in the planning, there was a lot that I wanted to include in this series and not really sure if it translates in the video. So I guess this for us is just a learning experience as well. To see our first episode come together like this, I'm excited to see what it's going to look like in a couple weeks time, a couple months time. Just like fitness, we are also on our journey to record and produce better content for you guys. So look, if you guys enjoyed it, be sure to subscribe for the next episode. On the next episode, we will compare different tiers of food in terms of calorie intake. So we've cooked 3 sets of meals, 1800, 2800 and 3800 calories. I lied, 3800, we didn't cook that, we bought that. But the purpose of the exercise is to show you that when you eat less calories, you don't necessarily need to eat less food. So be sure you subscribe and stay tuned.
Nice.